Alright, good morning all. Let's quickly see how we can develop this web and desktop application. I will urge everybody to practice similar thing when you get back home. The first thing you do is to create I'm going to use Eclipse. So please, I want to create a workspace for this purposely for this. So I'll create something like yes, let me create from C. I'll create something C. Let me just say swing. Java swing app for CCL. Let me see Cat Poly. I know it's not only Cat Poly students that are here. There are people from Dusama University, Federal University, Dusama. Please pardon me to use this because they are the people that are the majority here. Then I'm selecting, I'm creating a folder, and I want to make use of it as a workspace, and I launch. When I launch it, I have to give it time to load, and it will launch to that workspace. Workspace is nothing but a folder. Workspace is a folder where all the necessary resources, all resources for the application is stored. So you don't have to start looking for something. It's a folder. It's a directory that stores everything you need. So it has already created the necessary thing, and then this tells you that when you see this in Eclipse, it tells you that there's a new something. So please, you click on this to hide it. Alright, after this, the next you do, I think I will have to magnify so you see clearly. The next thing you do is to come up with the perspective. Please, I'm dragging this way. This is not the perspective we are trying to. The perspective is Java SE, right? So when I click on that, you select what? Java. This is the perspective. Can you see? You saw Java EE, right? We are not doing Java EE for now. We're doing Java SE. If you want to create projects, you can click on this, or you click on what? File, and then new. Then you see Java project. So you give it name. Let me just say swing up. Swing application sample or example or something. For example. It's suggesting that I should go by Java 17. I have it. That's what I have. I think the smallest I have version of Java I have, JDK. And then it's okay. You can just click on finish, so that it will run it. I don't need this module for now. Just do away with it. Then you right click and create a class. Right click on the project and come to what? Class. You can create packages and all that. I just want to show you something. I need to be very fast really. The class here, let me name this class login. What? Login or authentication auth window or auth class. So let me say auth. By convention, classes are starting with capital letters, okay? By convention. When you use default packages, you should use default package. When you say auth what? Auth window. It's alright. I need static void, I need constructor, and then that's all. Then I finish it. So what's happening? Yes, that's good. So this is our class. Please, I always do this. I always say what? Come up with something end of the what? End of the method. Alright? Sorry, end of the class, right? Thank you. Please, you should be remind when I make mistake, please you let me know. Is this visible enough for you to see? You see very well? Yes. Okay. So this is now the class name. Alright? This is the declaration of the class, and then this is the delimiter. I start from here to and end up there. Can you see where it has highlighted? This is your class block of the class. That's where it works. That's where it is its resources are situated. It start and end. Then this is our constructor. This is where you initialize variables. This is your constructor. Alright, so I can now say end of the what? End of the constructor. Sorry. End of the constructor. Okay. Sorry. So what do you understand by constructor? Constructor is a special kind of method that takes the class name. It is the only method that can take the same class of the class name. Special. Right? It takes the class name. Can you see auth window and auth window? But this is a method because of this open and close braces. So that's it. So here you initialize variables. So let me see now. You see, you're going to see how we're going to initialize the variables. Here you do what? Initialize all the variables here. Is that Rahman with us? Yes. Next is going to be kind of this is your main method. This is the main method. End of the main method. This is where you do your main. Anything written here will be executed. The execution of Java class starts running from where? Main method. So this is where Java starts execution of the source code. That means it starts from there. So let's test whether our application is correct. Let me write something here. Sysout. Sysout means system.out.println, right? So when I say sysout, yes, it gives me the complete of it as a code guess. When I say welcome to CloudSoft Consulting Limited. Are we there? Then we run our application and see what is going to happen. I want to run, it's saying run as what? Java application. You can press the control or something. Can you see the something here? Are you there? Yet it's alright. So it tells us something. You know, the application we wanted to come up with is a GUI, graphical user interface. Not, this is console. If you see something, you run, you see something here, it's console. But what we want to see is graphical user interface. So let's start doing the graphical user interface things. The first thing you do is to say extend. There's something called JFrame. So you extend JFrame here. When you extend JFrame, then it will inherit all the properties of JFrame. Okay, so next you do is to introduce your variables. We want to come up with auth window. We needed username, we needed what? Password, right? And we needed a button called what? Login, for example, and maybe clear. So let's see, private. The first thing we do is to have what we call JPanel, because we needed to put all our things on JPanel, JPanel then on JFrame. So let me have the JPanel first, then we continue with the rest. Okay? So private JPanel, private JPanel. Let me call it panel. This is declaration of variable, right? Then you come to where? Constructor and initialize this panel. You now say panel equals to new J what? JPanel. You don't write anything in it. Are we there? After doing this is initialization. Next is you add this panel on JFrame. Okay? But before you add, you need to do some things. Of course, you need to add on JFrame. When you add it on JFrame, you ask it to be visible. Then you give it size. You can now say this dot add. Where are we adding? Panel, right? Yes, this stands for the JFrame. It is the highest order, so it stands for the JFrame. That means I'm adding panel on what? On what? On JFrame. Thank you. So then I will have to give it size. This dot set size. Set size the dimension. Okay, let me say 220 by say 150. You're going to see this. We adjust it. Then this that set title, or before title, let me just say set visible. You need to say yes for the visibility, otherwise it will not show. Are we there? Let me run the application so you see what is there. I think I will remove this so you see how it runs. Or I should increase the font size. Let me see. Okay, yes, I did not call the method. Sorry, let me remove this. Okay, sorry. Let me quickly add the font size. I don't want that magnification. Appearance, color, Java. Yes, let me say 20 for example. Let's see how it works. Yes, it has increased, right? But I don't think if it is enough for you. Let's make it like 24, right? So, right, good one. Okay, so now you see, please come up here. Come up here. We said the execution start from here, right? Let me comment this one. We don't need it anymore. The execution start from here, right? So I will have to call the object of the class. And object of the class is what is the name of the class? Auth window. So when I call auth window like this is the object of the class. But you have to say new auth window, right? Then you now say this is now invoked, right? Invoked the class object. This I'm giving you comment. So let's run it and see. Can you see something coming up from top there? Can you see? Very small. So let's try to increase it. Let's say here 540 and here maybe 250. Okay, let me run it again. Can you see? This is what we call JFrame. But why is it coming up from the top of the system here? From the top left corner. So let's direct it to come up from the center of the screen. You can now say this the set location relative to what? Relative to you know it. You say no, don't give it any relative. So it will come out from the center. Oh, are you there? Okay, let me quickly do something here. Can I? I can see some of you are already carried away. You've been carried away, right? You are nowhere to be found. This is just a frame. We haven't put anything on it. Just a frame. I think Mohammed Kabir and Abdurrahman. Are you there? Yes. You have to assist these guys really. I want to color this panel. Can we do that now? I want to color it. I can see this dot set color, right? Set background. Is it background 04? Yes, background color. Let's give it red so you see it very clearly. Okay. Can you see it has been given color? Let me make this something, say 600, and this I make it 440. The size of the screen. But then we need a title here, right? title has not been given, so please let's give it title. This the set title. What? Hot window. All right. Hot window for login. Can you see it here?
Yes.
Do we continue or?
Yes.
So let's stop the video and then we start another one. So we know that we're having two videos.